A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home turf. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at center, locking down the middle. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Ben Simmons. Buddy Hield is out there with Shepherd. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And with both of these teams sitting at 0-1, this game, too, is crucial.
Yeah, the challenge with the NBA Cup is there's no feeling out period. You have to hit the ground running or you're going to get left behind.
Now here's Hield. To the middle. Ball with a steal. Pass to Okogie. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. Miller against Hield.
I got him.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Here's Shepherd, pounded by Ball. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Miller, the pass to Williams. Ball with it. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Nick Claxton. It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
It's good on the putback.
Boy, Simmons always revved up. I love his motor, using his length to take advantage to grab those rebounds.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Williams. Back to Ball. Bridges outside. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Okogie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Simmons drives in. That one's good for 2. Simmons has got 6.
Well, I think he's the ultimate point forward. Simmons has the skills of a point guard, the size of a 4-man, and is terrific off the bounce.
Now here's Miller. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Shepherd. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. And Williams punches it home.
Setting his teammate up nicely out of the 2-man game that time. Ball provides style and substance with his brilliant playmaking.
Hield on the wing. Hits a 3-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Charlotte trailing. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. You know, to be a high-volume shooter like Buddy Hield, you have to have a lot of self-confidence, Clark.
Well, not just self-confidence, B.A. You better have the ability to knock down shots, and Buddy Hield has that in spades. He can get it done from any direction he needs to, going right, going left off the catch. He can dribble into the three on occasion. That shot he's got is pure.
The Hornets making a switch here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Okogie. Smith, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Mann in for LaMelo Ball. For Charlotte, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Mann. Charlotte, no good that time either. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, I tell you what, I like the fact that Markelle Fultz is not afraid of contact. He doesn't mind getting roughed up. When he's going up with his shot, he plays through that contact nicely.
A lot of pressure on Fultz, it seemed, once he was taken first overall, Clark.
Hey, that's part of being the #1 overall pick, BA. The scrutiny and the pressure is significant. And it's really an interesting story with Fultz about how his shot really went off the rails once he got to the NBA. He said it felt like somebody was holding his arms down, which is hard to fathom. Since he's been able to work through that, he's shown you how valuable he can be as a scorer and distributor.
Now here's Smith. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The three, and that one's good, man.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
Here's Fultz, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man.
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
Here's Mann. The Nets making their last shot. Shot clock at 6. The three, Smith. And the Hornets, another three.
A dead-eye shooter. Nick Smith is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
They grab their own miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
To the wing on the left. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range. Fultz has got his third basket on the night right there. The three ball. The shot, no good. Markelle Fultz, he's been the guy making things happen for the Nets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Brooklyn leading by 3. This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Williams is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Okogie in at the 3.
Quite simply, one of the best three-point shooters in this game. That's Buddy Hield.
Now here's Ball. Last game, 26 points for him. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. Something fun about this NBA Cup tournament are the nights where we only have Cup games. It's a playoffs-like atmosphere.
Yeah, especially with the way these NBA Cup games affect everybody's standings within the tournament. Every game becomes important, and it just makes it that much more exciting to watch.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Okogie. That shot off. Hield with the defensive effort. Fultz against Ball. Stolen by Miller. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Ball ventures inside and converts.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is, and every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Shepard, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Tipped! And they're able to recover, and he gets it back. Here's Miller. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Miller's got 5 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks.
Yes, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Miller can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. To the inside. And it's Simmons with the jam.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
The three from Ball. They get it again.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Now here's Williams. No made baskets yet.
Yeah, you know, this is just too easy for Okogie. I mean, the defense cannot afford to let him get deep, established position.
He'll find Simmons, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And stolen by Simmons. Outside heel. There's the triple. Second shot opportunity. Claxton hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 4-point Brooklyn lead. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Brooklyn calls timeout. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Williams. Bridges comes in for Williams. Smith, he's checked in for Okogie. And it's man in for LaMelo Ball. Clowney, good.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Man, the pass to Miller. Good D by Sharp. Brooklyn leading by 4. Down low. Here's Whitehead. Shoots over Miller. Sharp passes to Fultz. 11 feet out. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
I actually thought their execution at times was excellent, but they failed to come through in those important moments.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Here's Whitehead, guarded by Miller. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal
It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. No luck on that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Nets leading by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offense. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq Su.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, Buddy Hield displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Buddy Hield, Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Shepard, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Simmons up top. Thibault on the wing. Back to Hield. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, D. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called. Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. Miller on the wing. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Simmons. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Okogie, the pass to Ball. Shoots over Shepard. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Timeout call, the Hornets. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Ryan, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. And Charlotte making a change here. Man's checked in. This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, it's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Here's Ball. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And the basket by Hield.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And the basket by Bridges.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
So the Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Nurkic is checked in for Williams. Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that when you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges. Most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Shepard's so creative with the ball. He confuses the defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Okogie. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And the basket by Bridges.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Claxton goes back up. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic just got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side man. That one's good. This game is all even. Man's got 8.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Clowney comes in for Ben Simmons. Whitehead, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Markelle Fultz in for Shepard.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Smith passes to Nurkic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, look at Nurkic using his physique on offense, taking his shot and drawing a good foul.
Miller's checked in for Okogie. That one misses. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Inside, the kick out to Williams. And it's all from 3-point range. The Hornets have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Then the pass to Nurkic. Now here's Miller. Defense right on him. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
Great D that time from Mann. Fires from way outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Fourth quarter.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Brandon Miller. LaMelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the bucket by the Hornets.
Boy, I love the intensity of Fultz. He brings it all the time, has that dial turned up.
The Hornets shooting around 50% in the game so far. Here's Mann. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. In the middle of his third year in the league, Clark, Trey Mann was traded out of OKC.
Yeah, that team was so deep, that Thunder team, B.A. It was hard for Mann to find playing time, and now he's got a chance to play more with the expanded minutes. He's shown you that he can get it done at both ends.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one on Mann.
Right now, Simmons is a question with no answer. A tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
And the free throw, no good. To the middle. Williams passes to Ball. They shoot again. Williams' shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 2.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Simmons. The rebound by Mann. The Hornets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And Ball gets it to go.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Pass to Nurkic. Williams against Fultz. 6 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Mann. Over Simmons. Mann misses.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jump.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Okogie's checked in for Mann. Here's Shepard, pounded by Ball. Healed for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 tonight. To the paint. It's stolen by Thibault. Here's Hield. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
And Hield's judgment in these spots is impressive. Understanding what kind of shot to take in big-time moments.
Now here's Ball. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Williams in the post. Simmons defending. And Williams punches it home.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Here's Okogie. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And it's Hield missing. Charlotte leading by 7. Here's Miller. Williams. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 9. 1:21 left to play in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Mark Williams.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Man, if only he could play this well every night. This hometown crowd was not prepared for him to just go off like he did in this one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordan Fernandez's huddle. He showed a lot of trust in his players. He said to them, quote, "You already know what to do, guys. Don't lose focus on the big picture now. Go out and get this win for us." Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:16 left in the game. The Hornets with a lead.
Brooklyn foul. Shepherd. First personal foul. Team second.
Pass to Okogie. Outside man. Here's Miller. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. And the Hornets lead by 10.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Hornets.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a huge performance it was from Mark Williams.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside Hield. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board. Outside man. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.